What's going on, everybody? Justin here. The Winds of Change is the channel name. Thank you for stopping by. Today we're going to take a look at my top 3 categories that made me the most in 2022 and that I'm going to be focusing on again in 2023. So before we get going though, I'd like to thank everybody that is a subscriber to the channel, that leaves comments, that interacts with the videos. I really appreciate it. If you like selling on Amazon FBA, or you're interested in selling on Amazon FBA and you like the content of the channel, please consider subscribing. Really appreciate it. Let's get right into it. So this is a snip or a snapshot or a screenshot from my inventory lab report of the category profitability report. So this is not something I think that you can find on Amazon Seller App or the website. If you can, then let me know in the comments down below, because I'm not sure. I don't use it like that. I use Inventory Lab, which is a third-party software that keeps track of your data and allows you to list easier and set prices and stuff like that. So that's where this report is from, Inventory Lab. It is a paid service, but it's indispensable for me. I'm not affiliated with them or anything. I've used it for a long time, and really helps. So that's where this is from. Let's take a look at it. Video is not going to be too in-depth. I'm just going to go over with you the categories. So my top category from January 1 to December 31st of 2022 was beauty. And you can see I sold 675 units. And I only had to return 10 units. So there were 10 units that were returned. I did sell some through FBA, because this is seller shipping. So this is shipping fees that I had to pay if somebody ordered it from me. So these were non-FBA items. But you can see I did $12,170 in revenue, and then profited $4,000 from the beauty category. Now this isn't profit for the actual business, because this doesn't include stuff like, annual fees and subscription fees and stuff like that. But this is just from the actual category. We did $4,000 profit from beauty on 675 items with an ROI of 107%. Now that's really good, because the ROI that I look for is 40%. Right? So ROI is return on investment. And that means, like, if you spend $10 and you profit $4, that's a 40% ROI. If you spend $10 and you profit 10, that's a 100% ROI. So at 100, you're essentially doubling your money, right? So if you're spending 10, you're making 10. So this is really good, because my minimum is 40%, and we did well over that, and we got 107% right here. But if you look at the how much we sold, right? So you got to sell like 12,000 to get this 4,000 profit. So anyway, that's 30% of the revenue, and I still have 59 units on hand at the end of the year. So out of 675 something, I still have 59 left. This was sort of a slow year for me, actually. I didn't do a lot of sourcing, so this is pretty good for what it was. And then my second category is toys. You can see I sold 196 units, and there's a huge discrepancy here, right? 675 to where the next category is 196, but I returned 8 units. The revenue was 5,600, and the percentage of revenue that I made back was 13%. So profit on that was almost $1,400, and it was at almost 63% ROI. And I have 47 left. So overall, the category of beauty did way better than any other category that I sold in. So, maybe going into the next year, I'm going to focus on what works. So we're going to beef up this beauty more and more. And then toys, maybe we'll start looking at some more toys as well to beef that up. So I look at what did well the year before, and then I really want to focus on that. I don't like to take what didn't do well and try to make it do better. I like to take what works and then make that even better. So the third one here is shoes. Units sold 188. Now keep in mind, shoes are they're expensive, right? So instead of like health and beauty, you're spending like $5 to $15 or whatever per item. Shoes, you're spending like 30 to like 60 per item, right? So the returns are higher as well. And if you can look here, 675 in beauty, I had 10 returns. 188 shoes, I had 20 returns. So that's like a third of the items, but double the returns. Okay, so it is a lot riskier doing shoes. But you can see here the revenue was 7,000, and then 16% of the revenue was profit, and almost 1,400 again here in shoes. So toys and shoes did about the same, but to get the same amount, I had to spend like $2,000. Well, I had to get rather in sales $2,000 more to get that. But the ROI was a little bit below my 40% that I'd like to get. So it's 38.96. I still have 7 units on hand. So those are the top 3 categories for me. These have been my top 3 categories for a while: health and beauty, toys, and then shoes. So shoes, I'm probably going to slack off on a little bit just because I don't plan on this year doing any online shoe sourcing. And then, so going to actual stores for me, shoe stores, it's not, I just don't enjoy it as much. And it's not as easy as some of the other things, right? Like health and beauties and toys, they come in a nice package. You make sure the expiration date's good. You scan the barcode, you're good to go. Shoes, you have to check the sizes. You have to check the sales history a lot more. You have to make sure they're in good condition. A lot of times they want you to ship them somewhere different than the other items. So if I have 50 items of health and beauty and 4 pairs of shoes, they're going to want me to send those 2 different places a lot of times. So I'd have to send those 4 pair of shoes into another place, and that's going to cost more in shipping. So shoes are only really worth it for me if I can get enough to send in a whole box. So if I find something like Marshall's or TJ Maxx or somewhere that I'm already at, I will still be interested in the shoes, but not going to focus on them that much this year, I don't think. So that's not my plan anyway. But beauty and toys, I'm definitely going to be focusing on them. And also clothing. I'm going to be looking at clothing and stuff like that as well, because you can get some pretty good profit margins from there for individual items, even though the overall selling of clothing wasn't one of my top 3 this year. So that's what I'm doing. Let me know in the comments down below what your plans are, what your top categories are, how you plan on, taking that information and working in the future to make more. So just let me know. But hey, thanks for watching. And, have fun reselling, make good money doing it, make good buying decisions, and keep on pushing. So thank you for stopping by. Have a good one. And until next time, I'll catch you all later.